Hey guys, it's M4J here and welcome back to M4J Racing on Motorsport Manager. What a start we had last time. Well, yes and no. We had the Black Sea race. Where's the calendar? That's where I should start really. Or is it standings? Let's have a look at the standings. So we are currently 7th in the team standings, 17 points from our first race. In terms of driver standings, we are 12th and 13th, which is where we finished in the first race as well. So we did okay. We didn't lose. That honour fell to Valdez, who actually crashed, and then I think it was Beauchamp also retired. So I'm guessing these two guys might have retired as well, which is a bit unfortunate for them, not so much for us. In terms of the car, we are currently designing a new gearbox that won't be ready for the next race by the looks of it, but you never know. In terms of the car itself, this is what it looks like. It's got quite a nice livery. I feel I might change it at the end of the first season, maybe even halfway through this season. I mean, it looks okay. It's just not, I don't know. It's one of these things, I guess it'll warm on me after a while. Right now it's a bit meh, but I think in time I'll get used to it. Our balance is still quite healthy. We are currently losing £1 million a race though, which is a little bit of a worry, but hopefully with sponsorships that will turn around. In terms of staff, off camera, Eve Harding joined. Actually, that might have happened on camera. I think that happened on camera. One of these changed. We're still in negotiations with Karina Ryder to be our lead designer. I'm imagining that this will go through. She wasn't happy with, I think it was the wage and the bonus, so I offered higher. Hopefully it gets better. In terms of the mechanics, they've had 2 weeks with their drivers now. Gary Watson is the mechanic to Andre Gomez. Eve Harding is now the mechanic for Faith Anthony. Nice girl +5. Well, that's nice. Now, Harding is the better mechanic. Gomez is the better driver. So I'm hoping that they do cancel each other out and they sort of end up becoming level par. Who knows? Still got work on the HQ. We're not going to worry about that right now. What we are going to do is progress. The gearbox is finished. The new gearbox. That is good news. We also have a scout report on Hannah Trenoweth. Actually doesn't look too bad. Costs a lot to break her contract though, but it does end at the end of this year. And she's only 17. She's not interested though. Alright, fair enough. And we have also finished the new gearbox. So if I was to look at gearbox, let's do it on this one. So we have a good gearbox and we have an average gearbox. Now at this moment in time, Gomez has the good gearbox, the average gearbox, and then Faith has this one. I'm going to swap like that. So Gomez now has the good gearbox, which we do need to improve, just to get it up, the reliability up a little bit more. Get rid of that one, stick that one on. Switch it all this way now. 19 days after race, that's fine. It's just getting the condition up high enough that we can actually use it in the race, which is coming up very, very soon. Let's see, the race is in 12 days. So we got a little bit more time. We're still scouting drivers. I would like to bring in a new reserve driver. So if I look at our drivers, we've got 2-star, 2-star. I'd like maybe a 1.5 to 2-star reserve driver as well on the young side. Anthony's 34, Gomez is 22, which is why I imagine he's been considered our better driver, because he's up and coming, whereas all due respect to Anthony, 34 is on the down slope rather than the up slope, but you never know. Sponsors wise, we have a full car. We do need to get some more money in though, so we'll have to see about that. Not sure what that stopped for. Oh, there we go. Running race events. That's the World Motorsport Championship. Again, we're not too bothered about that one right now. Our car is still being worked on. Shall I design a new part? I probably shouldn't really, we don't have the money for it. I like to keep them busy whilst we're getting ready for races and stuff, but at the same time, if it's not worth it, don't do it. Report on upcoming race. There is likely to be some rain. 40% chance of rain. Well, there wasn't rain in the first race, so I don't think there'll be rain in the second. It's 29 lap race. The lap race is 2.7 miles. So I think the laps are actually longer than the last one. Oh, Karina Ryder is ready to join. Awesome news. Sorry, Burras. Off you go. More money spent. Worth it, I hope. Good lead designer. She's very good with average and good parts. Maybe we should develop a new part then, just for that. Because she is good at it. Let's have a look. Design new part. We could get a new engine going. Costs 1.5 million though. Or some new brakes. I think some new brakes, because brakes is one of those things that we were worried about. Red zone minus 10%, deceleration plus 10, reliability plus 10. We have to go for that one, don't we? That'll probably be the next one. Or maybe that one. I don't know. Let's get the new brakes. It won't be ready in time for the race, I don't think. But we might as well get it going. 4 days, 22 hours. It could be ready for the next race, but it might be too much of a risk to actually put it on the car. Right, let's continue. Another scout report. They want a test track. Can't afford a test track. Can't even afford to upgrade the factory in order to get the test track. So that's definitely not going to happen yet. Laura Ingledew. Oh, she does look good, but she's in the one above us, so I don't think she's going to want to join us. No. That's fine. I knew to expect that. Financial management. I've spotted a number of transactions coming out of the account which I find concerning. If this spending pattern continues, you are likely to be very low on cash by the end of the season. Got it. We'll be careful. I think we'll develop one more set of brakes maybe after this next one. And then we won't do anything more for the car. Amy McLeod. Yeah, again, 2-star, but she's on low. Yeah, again, no interest. It's a shame. Right, let's have a look at this set of brakes, shall we? How good is the brakes? 50% reliability. This one's up to 68. Yeah, it's not worth fitting them. Not yet. We'll go with one more new set of brakes. So go with that one, and we'll go with that one. Build time minus 2 days. So it's going to be ready 1 day after the race. So it's for the next race really that we're looking to get both sets of brakes up and ready to go. And that'll be our last big spend for the time being, because now we're off to Munich. So let's actually get ready to go, shall we? I think the 14th and above one again is probably going to be the smart option. We're still going to lose money on the race, but I think that is the smart option. In terms of fitting parts, they've got the new gearboxes. I think it is risky to go with the brakes. Only 50%. So yeah, we'll leave that for now. We'll go with what we have here. And let's go into practice. I do like these animations. I think these animations are really cool. The way it sort of marks out the track. I also like the fact that they have other bits of track that aren't being used particularly for this race, but they will be used in other races. I think that's cool, the fact that they do still include them on the map, so you get to learn the track for all the different types of race and not just the one that you're in. I do like that. This game really feels like it's kind of like a base game that's ready to be built on. I think that's a really cool feature as well, like they can just add new stuff to it whenever they want to. Right, obviously we're going to go with Gomez and Anthony. Car setup. So he wants more downforce. Wants higher downforce, but then he wants better handling, which is a suspension thing, and then he wants high speed. That to me looks like a good setup. He also wants soft tyres. I think we're ready with Gomez. Now Faith, she wants high downforce as well. Like that. She wants good speed balance. And she wants sort of mid-range handling. That looks like a good mix. Now she wants medium tyres. That's interesting. They do last longer. So we'll give them to her and see how she does. Alright, I think we're ready to go out. Take practice. Okay, Gomez out first. We've got the car set up. We've got the... we'll do 9 laps. No, we'll do 3 laps. Tyre choice, happy with that. Send out. Now Faith. Also 3 laps. Also same tyre. Send out. We'll do 3 times 3 speed. And we'll see how well they do on this practice. That's a very tight turn they just went around there. Once again, we seem to be the first 2 cars out on the track. We like to keep our fans happy. We don't like to keep them waiting. There are some real tight turns in this track. I don't actually know if these are based on real life tracks. I should check really. Faith likes the suspension, the downforce. Gomez doesn't like the suspension. Okay. Let's push them up to full tilt on both. And see what happens. Gomez wants more angle on the wings. Faith says the handling is too soft. Okie dokie. We live and we learn. I might start sending my cars out last actually, because it's real motivation to see us at the top of the leaderboard and then everyone else comes through and it all goes wrong. It's not that good for confidence. Faith wants more acceleration. Gomez was moaning about something as well just now, but I can't remember what. Find out in a second. We want to try and get as much knowledge as possible. We really want to set the car up twice during these practice sessions. So we'll do the real long first one, see how they like it, and then make a couple of changes and then send them out again and use that as our basis. Someone just shot past Gomez there though. He is on his in lap, so he's not exactly trying. He's got Faith right up behind him now as well. Gomez is 8th. Anthony 16th. Not bad. Gomez 8th, not bad. Quite happy with that. They'll be starting from the upper end of the grid, given the fact they're 12th and 13th. Okay, Gomez will send you out again first. He wasn't happy with downforce. He wasn't happy with anything, let's be honest. I think it's this. That's where we get our mix from. Something like that. Speed balance he wasn't happy with, but I thought I'd set that up quite nicely. I might put that in the middle. A bit more towards acceleration. And then handling, that's a suspension thing. I know tyre pressure can affect it as well, but that's just a bit of an inconvenience if anything. Stint 3 laps, tyre choice, We'll send you out on fresh tyres. Why the hell not? Right now, Anthony, she loved her downforce. Wasn't happy with anything else. Wasn't happy with the handling. Really wasn't happy with the speed balance. So let's fix that one first. And then we'll have a look at the handling. So I think, again, you want to go more towards understeer. And a speed balance like that. Downforce she really likes, so I'm going to keep that exactly where it was. And I might keep her on the same tyres, actually. Right, she goes out first, and then Gomez, because he had more to change. Let's see how they do now. Should have time to complete these 3 laps. And then we'll get to know a little bit more about the car. That's a really, really tight section there, and it's all in amongst the trees. It must be really dark and hard to see, I imagine, for a single-seat driver. Those tweaks to downforce are great. Nice job with the setup. Well, that's nice. Happy about that. And Faith thinks the handling's better. That's good news as well. Gomez is still 8th. Pretty good. That should set him up nicely for the race then. I'll have to see. He likes the speed balance a lot better as well. And the setup knowledge is very, very high for him. Not as high for Faith. Strange that. But yeah, that was okay. Gomez came 9th in the end. Faith came 16th. Okay, that's kind of what I was expecting. Beauchamp is the leader. He retired last race, so that'd be interesting to see if he can actually finish a race this time. Now we've got to finish 14th or above. At the moment that looks possible if Gomez puts in a good race. We'll put the soft tyres and the race trim for both. It is currently raining though, so we are going to have to start on wets. Still not happy with the handling. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to go this way a bit more. Something like that, maybe? He's happy with the downforce, so we've kept that where it is. Tyre choice, wets, yep. Fuel options, we're going to go with a full tank to start with. I think that will work better for us. Right, now Faith, she's a lot happier with her car. It's only the speed balance that she's not that happy with, but we can bump that up. So if I use this one, yeah, which was there, and then bump this one up, I think she'll be quite happy with that. Wet tyres, fuel option, we'll go with a full car again. And then driver strategy, push, overtake, push, overtake. Let's go, start the race. Skip this screen. No, Beauchamp isn't starting first. He's starting 4th. You lied to me, game. And here we go. Bit of a cluster at the front there. Well, Anthony's just shot past Gomez. 9th and 13th they are now. 10th and 12th. See, they've got the lights on and everything. God, they keep swapping positions. It will settle in a bit. Right now it's a bit chaotic. Gomez is 11th. Faith is 15th. 16th. Yeah, Gomez is he's sort of catching and being caught at the same time. I'm going to leave you on the wets for a little bit longer, Gomez. I know you're not going to be happy with me. Everyone else is on wets. Whilst everyone else is on wets, I'm going to put you on wets. If people start changing after this lap, I might still keep you on wets, as that gives us a chance to gain some places. And if we can gain enough places, then we can switch to intermediates without it costing us too much. Oh. Well, Faith has just broken her front wing. That's terrific. Thank you, Faith. Might as well fuel you while you're there. Fix the part. Everything else is fine. We'll just go with a normal attempt. I have not changed the tyres. Was I supposed to change the tyres? Well, if she's coming in anyway, I might as well switch her to intermediates. She's broken her car. Let's see if people pit. Where is the pits? A couple more corners still. Antonov is pitting. Let's see if he comes out with different tyres. Doesn't look like he is. Or they are, I should say. Anthony's down in 19th now because she's coming in. Her car's broken, that's why. Alright, she's pitting now. Good stop, guys. 14 seconds. That's quite impressive. And the front wing is fixed. You want it out on what? No. No, no, no. It said I hadn't changed her tyres, so I changed her tyres, and now she's not happy with them. God, did Gomez just set the fastest speed or something? Yeah, personal best lap. And 191 miles per hour you reach there. That is fast. In a wet lap, that is fast. And he is starting to gain some places too. Quite impressed with that. What's the forecast going to be? Rain still. And then the track is soaked. So I made a mistake with Faith's tyres. We'll get her to burn through them a little bit quicker. Then we'll change them back to wets. Gomez just set another fast lap time. Pace he's 1.6 seconds faster. He's on fire out there. Well, I certainly made the right decision keeping him out on the wets. 192 miles an hour through that straight. He is doing very well. But he is going to have to pit soon. He's only got a couple of laps of fuel left. Your car's getting lighter though, Gomez, so whilst you've still got fuel in, maybe after this lap, I'm going to bring you in. Get refueled, get some new tyres, and go out and really rip it at them again. Alright, pit. New tyres. I'm going to load you back up with fuel. Part condition. Yeah, the engine's starting to look a little shaky, but I'll keep the faith in him. Keep the faith in Faith as well, of course. But he should pit at the optimum time for fuel and tyres. He's quite good at car handling. Even I've got him set to burn loads of fuel and go through the tyres like a madman. He is handling them quite nicely. You can see perfect time to pit. He's also pitting early. He's pitting before most of the other cars. So that means we'll still be out on track when they're all pitting. So we're dropped to 18th for now. We've dropped 5 places, but we will get them back. That's the main thing. Anthony's just been blue flagged. She's dead last at the moment. Mostly because she's on the wrong tyres. I might flinch and put her on better tyres. Anything need fixing? No, she's in good nick actually. So she's... Oh, I did it just as she was coming around that corner as well. That's good timing. So she's pitted. She's out again. On the wets. With a fully fueled car, she can become competitive again. Although it might take her a long time to catch up. Gomez has gained 2 places. And it looks like they're pure overtakes as well. I know they are pits. Okay. And now they want to switch to intermediates. No. It is still raining. That is rain, isn't it? Oh, it might stop raining now, actually. Struggling to see. Got the light shining off my screen. Gomez has just dropped a place. Come on, Gomez. Go for it. Attack, attack, attack. So he's very much fighting for that 14th spot at the moment. He's got cars in front, cars behind. Faith is still stone dead last, but oh, she's like half the track away from 19th. Although 19th has just pitted or crashed? Pitted. So she might be able to at least gain some ground on them. She might be able to overtake them actually. Here she comes. Go on, Faith. Yeah! Now she's 19th. Gomez is still toing and froing. He's just lost 14th. And he's broken his wing. Okay. Action. Intermediates. We're going to load you up with fuel again. We're going to fix your front wing. And apparently we can do all of that in 17 seconds. That means he's going to go really slow around this lap now. Oh, it's just sod's law, isn't it? Come on, Gomez. Don't lose too many places. We are totally out of it. Anthony's dropped to 20th again. Alright, Gomez 17th, just coming into pit now. Right, fuel. They've made a mistake on the tyres, but actually it didn't take longer than the wing to repair anyway. So I don't think it cost us. He's back out on track. He is in amongst second and third, so he is going to be blue flagged, but he can go for it now. Right, Anthony's next pit stop will be soon. At that point, I might even put her out on mediums. Because it's only damp out on the track now, and it will only get better as the race goes on, unless it rains again. Ignore. Not right now. You've only just pitted. Eat through these tyres and drink all that fuel, and then you'll come in and we'll put you on better tyres. He's a long way behind. Right, it's Faith's turn to come in. I think we should put her onto slicks now. Maybe some mediums. Fuel options, we'll go for the full fuel again. Park condition, she's still okay. We'll try and do it in 9 seconds. If we can get this car turned around in 9 seconds, that'll be really good for her chances of getting back into this race. Okay, here we go. Just over 9 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good. Still less than 11. The risk paid off. And now she can go ham. Gomez is up to 15th now. So he's doing quite well. Where's 14th? Well, 14th is nearly lapping him. And he's just dropped to 16th. And 18th. And 19th. Well, that's not good. And his top speed's dropped. Alright, we're going to have to put him on slicks. We might be able to see him out of the race, actually, after this pit stop. If we fix his engine as well. Go for a fast one, 26 seconds. And then if we slow down on both, might be able to see through to the end. I hope so. Because this will be his This will be his third stop. Anthony's already had 3 stops. She's going to need a 4th by the looks of things. This has not been a very good race for us. The weather is one of the problems. As soon as we get that forecast centre open back at base, that will help us, because then we'll be able to predict the weather a lot better. They made a mistake with refuelling as well. Ah, he was in the pits for a long time. That's not going to do us any favours. Alright, come on, Gomez. He's got 11 laps with 8 to go. I think. Oh no, he's on lap 19 still. Yeah, Faith needs to slow it down on the tyres a little. She can keep burning away at that fuel though, because she's not going to finish in a good position now. It's all about getting Gomez into a good position. He's just set a personal best sector 1. Well, that's good news. If he's setting personal best, that means he's starting to break speeds again. .207. Oh, that's a really good lap. That's a really good lap, Gomez. He's back. He is back. That's a personal best. He is definitely back. Right. What else have we got? Faith needs to come in again soon. Gomez has just jumped up to 17th. He's chasing him down now. He is chasing them down now. He's got excess fuel. That's awesome news. He's on lap 22, so he's got 7 laps to go and 8 laps of fuel. Faith, on the other hand, she needs to come in once more. What lap is she on? She's got 6 laps remaining. Is it worth changing tyres? If we go for softs. Fuel option, well, she needs fuel. We know that much. Park condition, she's fine. Strategy, will risk it. She's up to 19th now. If Gomez can make up 3 places, we might still be able to salvage something from this. Oh, she drops 20th because she was in the pits. And they've screwed up the tyre change. Well, that's just great. How does that keep happening? I know we're risking it, but how does that keep happening? Something as simple as a tyre change. That's the thing that they rehearse over and over and over before a race. Unbelievable. Gomez up to 15th. Only needs to make up 1 more place. Where is 14th? Where is 14th? I can't see 14th on there. Oh, yellow, just behind us. Okay. Optimistic maybe to think we can finish 14th still. I might take 15th from where we were though, because we really were looking at it at one point. It was not looking good. We have got 16th right on our tail. Come on, Gomez, hold him off. Hold him off, Gomez. Do the job. Ah, you lost. Oh no. Yeah, no, you've lost it. You gave up the racing line. Censored by GMA. Yep, not surprised. I'd be censored by the GMA as well if I just lost out like that. That's a mistake. What Gomez just did there. A mistake. We have excess fuel though, so let's try and get that place back. And not get blue flagged by 13th. Come on, Gomez. Pedal to the metal. Tyres are good, fuel is good. You can really push here. He's setting fast times again, look. All green. He's not going to get the place back though. 16th. I made some errors. I'll admit that. I made some errors with the strategy. We had to pit 3 times, but then a few teams around us had to pit 3 times. 2 of the 4 cars below us that weren't on our team, Rogers and Cavalcanti, they had to pit 4 times. Chu 3, Antonov 3. No one above us pitted 4 times, but we're still learning. We are still learning. We have inexperienced drivers. We have to learn the hard way, unfortunately. I mean, the position tracker, this is the depressing one. So Gomez finished 16th. At one point, yeah, he got up to 15th. That was it. Anthony was always bad. But I mean, both of them had front wing damage as well. That's the other thing we have to remember. They both had to replace their front wings. So if it wasn't for that little hiccup, we probably would have done better. We've dropped to 15th for Gomez, 17th for Anthony, which means the team's dropped to 9th. But we're still doing okay. We're only 2 points ahead of last, though. Could be better. I'm going to have a look at the scouting list again and see if there's a good young driver in our tier that might want to make a sideways move. Maybe having 3 competitive drivers is the way to go. Maybe. Not 100%. But having a good backup driver keeps our main drivers on their toes. Because, to be fair, Ferreira is never going to improve because he's never going to get a drive. He's always going to be losing. Gomez's morale is quite high though, 90%. Anthony's has dropped slightly. Happiness has still gone up. It's up to 100%. We didn't lose that much money that time round either. So let's skip through all of this. Brakes built. That's good. So we can get them fitted. We can get both sets of brakes fitted now. That's good news. So brakes. Let's see. Gomez can get that one. Anthony can get that one. We'll wait for them to finish dusting the car up. Car condition 53 and 52%. Faith Anthony's claim that your brakes seem to be holding the team back and technical commentators seem to agree. Is it true? Oh dear. We lost some marketability there. I was honest though. I was honest. Can't complain about honesty. Right, yeah, drivers. No, scouting. That's what I want to do. Scouting, drivers, young. So in our series, we've got Christian West, who isn't that much better, really. Let's have a look at the European Racing Series. Get some scouting done. In terms of ones that we know about, yeah, no one's going to want to make the step across apart from this guy maybe, but he's not really better than what we've already got, so there's no point in doing it. In terms of HQ, what does the scouting facility do again? Unlocks more unscouted drivers from different championships. Yeah, fair enough. And then we also got forecasting centre. Now this is going to be crucial. If we know whether or not it's going to rain, that is very crucial. Right, well that does it for this episode, guys. I'll work on getting the car up and ready for the next race. I think if I go improve parts, in terms of brakes, we want to get the reliability of both of these up. So the gearbox is pretty high now. It's just about these two. Getting the ratings up. We want to improve the engine. I don't know why I can't improve this engine. Is it because it's maxed out? Why? Because it's maxed out. Could well be because it's maxed out. Yeah, 7 out of 7. 9 out of 17. Okay. So what else can we improve upon? This gearbox for Faith we can have a good look at and try and get that done. We want to work on reliability for the 2 sets of brakes, and that should stand us in good stead ready for the next race. Fingers crossed. Don't care about the WMC. Introduction into the GMA. As one of the team principals of the European Racing Series, you are now fully credited a member of the Global Motorsport Association. This means that you'll be called upon to vote on potential rule changes a few times per year. These decisions should not be taken lightly, as each rule change can impact the championship in multiple ways. If you choose to abstain from a vote, you will save up that vote for another time. This allows teams to focus on their own priority rules. So yeah, that means if there's one thing that you don't particularly care about which way it goes, don't vote on it. Simple as that. You can save that vote and use it at another time when it actually matters. But yeah, that does it for this episode, guys. There's not really much else we can do. Our next race is the Milan GP in 17 days. Top speed's crucial, deceleration is crucial, hence the brakes, and high speed corners is crucial. It looks like the weather should be quite nice at least, so I'm happy with that. And it's 21 laps, but the laps are longer. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below, get some conversation going. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.